ભગવાન ના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાન ના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાન ના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાન ના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
ઓ દાદા ભગવાન ના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાન ના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
ઓ દાદા ભગવાન ના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
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 ઓ દાદા ભગવાન ના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
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 ઓ દાદા ભગવાન ના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
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 ઓ દાદા ભગવાન ના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
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 ओ दादा भगवान ना सिम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम 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 जय जयकार हो। जय
Jai
सच्चिदानंद।
Satchidanand,
जय
Kiran
सच्चिदानंद।
Dikranji, Amen. Deepakanandji, can you recite the mantra, please?
नमो वितरागाय
नमो विद्रागाय।
नमो अरिहंताणम
नमो अरिहंताणं।
नमो सिद्धाणम
नमो सिद्धाणं।
नमो आयरीयाणम
नमो आयरियाणं।
नमो वज्रायाणम
नमो वज्रायाणं।
नमो लोये शव साहुणम
नमो लोये सब साहुणम्।
एषो पंचनमुक्कारो
पंचमुत्तारो
चौवपावप्रणाशनो
सर्वपावप्रणाशनो।
मङ्गलाणं च सौवेशें
मङ्गलानं च सर्वेषां।
परमं हवै मङ्गलम्।
परमं हवै मङ्गलम्।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमः शिवाय।
ॐ नमः शिवाय।
जय सच्चिदानंद।
जय सच्चिदानंद। जय सच्चिदानंद पुलिनानंद जी।
Jai Satchidanand.
जय सच्चिदानंद।
जय सच्चिदानंद ललिता बेन।
Okay, Jai
जय
Satchidanand.
सच्चिदानंद।
Anybody
We have
has
all
All
any
doctors
doctor.
today. Today we
experience?
have all doctors.
Shibai, you anything?
Yeah, I want to have a question, and with that you can tell the experience. At you know that now regarding Sadhvat, now we were singing Dada Bhagwan Nasim Jai Jaikar Ho. So that the thing that when we say in Charan Vidhi that Dada आप आकाल न विषय राम के महावीर जैसो and means if we say that in Dada Bhagwan every other also they are like other also. So like so here my friend's family they mostly believe in not in Dada Bhagwan, they believe in Mataji, okay. So and they sing praises of Mataji. So so we cannot also sing praise of Mataji, during this time, like we do for Dada Bhagwan, to 1 hour, 2 hour. So we cannot do, so we during this time, because it will more in sync with, because Dada Bhagwan is accepted by some people. It's not universally acceptable.
So, what is your question?
Yeah, it is not universally acceptable. Dada Bhagwan is not universally acceptable. So it is. It means although we know that they are the same, but other person doesn't know that it is the same, and they don't accept it. Even if we tell them they are the same, they say no, our is different, and yours is different. For them it is different. So if we sing the praise, we know, because we know that they are the same. If we sing the praise of so we are actually singing praise of Dadaji only. If we say Krishan Bhagwan Asim Jai Jaikar ho, or we say Mataji Asim Jai Jaikar ho, we know inside that we are still singing praise of Dadaji only. So what is the wrong in that?
Okay. Pulinanandji?
You see, I'm trying to understand. What you're saying is, can we not sing Asim Jayakar or Mataji during this time? You mean during Navratri?
Yeah, so means even Kavirajji, so he made a pad on Ya Allah, he made, okay.
Please. What I'm trying to ask you, you're saying, can we not sing during this time? This time you mean during this Navratri, or
Yeah,
always, for all times?
yeah. So what I'm saying is, inside we know that we are singing
I'm asking you something. Can you please answer that? Is it for Navratri or for all times?
for all times, for different.
Okay. Now I'll come to your answer. So what you're saying is, Dada Bhagwan is not universally accepted, and some people believe in Mataji and they say no, ours is fine. Now then, logically there can also be a counter argument that even Mataji is not universally accepted.
Yeah.
Those who follow others, they don't do Mataji ka bhakti. So that logic does not stand. Now each person will have his or own deity or lord to whom he is affiliated from birth. From our family inherited lord, and they sing the praise and they find that no, ours is correct and fine. So that is okay for them. That is okay for them. Only thing is, if we are able to somehow put across the truth that when we are saying Dada Bhagwan Asim Jai Karo, we are doing Asim Jai Karo of praising the glory of the Lord within. Of the Lord within, the Lord within. Basically, it is the soul. It is the soul to whom we are praising. And when we praise to the soul, it is universal because the same soul is in Mataji, the same soul is in Lord Krishna, and the same soul is there in all the living beings. So, in that aspect, from that viewpoint, this is a universal way. That it's the glory of the soul within all living creatures. And when I do glory of the soul in all living creatures, I'm covering up all the lords and deities, Krishna Bhagwan or Mataji. So you can tell them that what we are saying is also universal. It is led to the Lord. But if you have a strong belief on the external form of Mataji or Lord Krishna, that also is fine for you because they do not have the soul vision. They do not have the Atma Drashti that we have got. So for them, it may not be so easy to digest that I'm singing praise, glory to the soul within, because they have not experienced the soul within. For them, the Mataji or the Krishna Bhagwan is the Bhagwan. And I can do praise glory to the Bhagwan, the external form that I've understood, or I can see, or I appreciate. So for them, okay, we can only tell them this is our logic, and if it suits you, do it. Otherwise, you continue the Lord Mata. For them that is okay. For us, this is okay. So I don't see a very big major conflict in this.
What I'm saying is that for us it is okay, for them that is okay, that is right. But what is the thing is that I'm talking about the Syadvad and the Bhed, Okay, so when we are singing Dada Bhagwan Asim Jai Jaikar Ho, it is we are understanding that what you are saying. I am understanding, but they are not understand. They are not accepting that what you have said.
Don't force them. Sadhvat lies in okay. We agree with for you. Your belief is right. For the other person, the belief that Mataji or Krishna is right, and
Yeah.
for you it's right, and we have no objection. We appreciate what you are doing. Is ultimately it is reaching the soul within, so it is fine. So if you want to go in for the Sadhvat, so yes, you are right. And when we go with them or in their house or in their function, and if they say no, let us sing Asim Jaykar of the Mataji or God, we must sing heartily. We must sing. What's wrong? That is our Thyadvat, where we accept the other person's viewpoint or we accept the other person's belief. Their belief lies that Mataji is good for me or that is the ultimate for us, everybody. So we accept their viewpoint. Simple. So that's where Syadvat for us lies, because we have to look at our Syadvat, not the Syadvat of the other person. So for us, we accept them. Fine, it's fine, no? Nothing wrong.
We accept, but in our vyavhar, it is still we are singing Dada Bhagwan Nasim Jai Jaikara, and we never sing Krishna Bhagwan Nasim Jai Jaikaro, or we never sing. So this creates a difference, a outside difference. We never sing. Okay. So
If you are talking of our viewpoint, then that's a different. Having realized the ultimate pure soul within us, so obviously, where is the question of singing anything else? When we have realized the ultimate true self within us, the pure soul within us, and Dada Bhagwan said that even I am doing Asim Jaykar of my Dada Bhagwan within me, and you also do the same thing to manifest your Dada Bhagwan within yourself. So this is the ultimate thing when we have got the vision from the ultimate Gnani Purush, and so obviously we have to follow that. And doing that, we are essentially we are going away from Prakriti. When you say Dada Bhagwan, it is not the person Ambalal Patel, it is the Lord or the pure soul within him. So, and when you say Krishna Bhagwan, then it becomes the Krishna Bhagwan. So for us, I don't think anybody can object we doing Dada Bhagwan Nasim, or nor should we even change our belief of doing Krishna Bhagwan Nasim Jaykaro, because this is Dada's Agnya, that I am doing this, you also do this to become like me, so that your soul also manifests within you as it has manifested within me. So that is the Dada's Agna and Dada's vision. So I don't think we need to change that vision just because others are doing Mataji or Krishna Bhagwan. We should start doing Mataji or Krishna.
Dada Bhagwan Nasim Jai Jaikar has objection, So this is a thing, So because you are in a circus where everyone is doing Dada Bhagwan Nasim Jai Jaikar ho, you said there is no objection, but there is objection. You know what I'm saying? That is what I'm trying.
So for the person who is having an objection, then let him follow his or her faith. And he says, just as you have your belief, and we can give our belief. That this is my belief that I am praying glory to the soul within me. So we must we follow our belief, they follow their belief, simple. And when both of you are together, then you decide which to do.
It's a crazy division. This is my belief, this is your belief, this is you and this is me, and this is a great division. Okay. So
you cannot convince everybody, na?
So that
you cannot convince a Muslim that no, you should not eat non-veg.
Yeah. So
you cannot convince Christian that God is not the creator. So that difference will always remain, because that is a developmental difference. There is a developmental difference, so that difference will remain. Accepting the difference and avoiding the clash, that is where Syadvad lies. So Syadvad lies in accepting the difference and avoiding the clash of viewpoints.
And if there is a similarity, difference is there, but if there is a similarity also, so then it narrows the gap. This is what I'm trying to say. So if we are understanding that even if we say Kishan Bhagwan Nasim Jai Jaikaro, we are actually inside. If we say Kishan Bhagwan Nasim Jai Jaikaro or Mataji Nasim Jai Jaikaro, and inside we have the intention that we are singing praise of Dadaji only. So we can understand, but they cannot do this, but we can do that, and we can bridge the gap This is what I'm saying.
If required, you have to do bridge the gap. You are not necessary to bridge the gap. If you are in a situation when you need for the other person to be comfortable, yes. But you see, that's like a 10th standard student doing a 5th standard syllabus. Having got the ultimate, for us, that is the truth. But if it is not is in synchronization with someone else's belief, then you can also do what they want to do in those particular situations or this.
When
Why should we overcome Dada Bhagwan's vision and Dada Bhagwan's Agna?
when we speak with children, we have to speak like a child, Okay.
So that's what I said. Na? So if required, you may do depending on the situation and circumstance.
Yeah.
Depending on the situation and circumstances, you may do. But when you are not in that situation, we can continue our own thing.
No, what I'm saying is that we can do, but we don't do, So so it creates a
But
difference.
why should we do? That's all I'm trying to tell you. Why should we do?
So that creates a difference,
I'm not able to understand what you're trying to say.
So
There
because
is the need for us to deviate when we are alone or we are following our spiritual journey towards moksha.
our spiritual journey,
There is the need for me to follow this thing.
what will happen, say for example, we do one whole day, 24 hours, Krishna Bhagwan Asim Jaja.
But for whom should we do that? For whom should we do that? Why should we do that?
For ourselves. For
ourselves, we have to follow Dada's Agnya, not our Agnya. This is an intellectual question.
What will happen? What will happen? If, say, for example, we do 24 hours, Krishna Bhagwan Asim Jaja, what will happen?
Why should we do what? Why should we overrule Dada Bhagwan's Agnya?
With our intention that we are actually singing for Dada Bhagwan only.
No, but why should we do that? Why?
Because it creates because it will reduce that differences.
No, but that difference, will the other person join us? Will the other person come to Dada Bhagwan? Will he come to Akram Vignan?
Yeah. Yes.
If by doing once and he feels okay, but you see, that is not the path for him to draw him to Akram Vignan.
So my question,
the path is of understanding. Make him understand what we are doing and what he will get in the Akram Vignan.
So I answered your question.
Bhakti is not the means by where you can pull people in. Okay, I will do Dada Krishna Bhagwan Asime Karo, so it is you and so you come with us. I don't think that's the way you bring people to Akram Vignan.
So what will happen?
He or she must realize that if I want to be like Krishna Bhagwan, then Krishna, the physical entity that I see visually in a photograph, and Lord Krishna, which is the permanent self within me, that is what I have to achieve. So it is a question of increasing their level and understanding. If they really want to acquire Akram Vignan or self-realization. If you're saying for the benefit of the other person so that he may acquire Akram Vignan or self-realization, that's a different aspect. I'm saying, why should we do that? I've not understood. Is there any specific instance where you feel you should do this for the benefit of someone else?
Well,
Can you give a pointed example? Huh? Can you give a pointed example where this is required to be done for the benefit of others?
Okay, so tell me why we should do Dada Bhagwan Nasim Jai Karo and not sing Pad,
Because this is Dada's Agnya. Because we have realized the ultimate Dada Bhagwan. Why should we follow 5 Agnas?
Both are
five Agnas.
Both are Agnas of Dadaji. Pad also Dadaji used to sing, and if we do 24 hours Pad, okay, and we don't do Dada Bhagwan Nasim Jai Karo, so then
Dada has not said do 24 hours Pad. Dada Bhagwan has not said do 24 hours Pad. Everything had its own place and perspective. Where to sing Pad, where to do Satsang, where to do Kirtan Bhakti. Kirtan Bhakti was the final and last Agna before Dada Bhagwan passed away in 1987. That now you please start this 24-hour Kirtan. Otherwise, the singing of Dada Bhagwan Asim Jai Jaikar ho, singing Dada Bhagwan Asim Jai Jaikar ho, was a normal routine. And this is a pratyaksh bhakti of having realized the soul and doing the soul. So
Yeah.
this is following Dada's Agna, as simple as that. Why we should do?
So if we say Krishna Bhagwan Asim Jai Jaikar or with Dadaji as our intention, then we are not following Dadaji's Agna.
Obviously,
we are singing pad and we are not doing Dada Bhagwan Asim Jai Jaikar, or then we are going against Dada Bhagwan's Agna.
Pad is different thing. Pad is different. Pad is Dada Bhagwan. It was being sung during Dada Bhagwan's presence and was told that you can do this. It will enhance your awareness, because Pad also contains Dada's knowledge only, Dada's Gyan only, but in a poetic form, in a Pad. That was in the the literal form, the Satsang. So Kaviraj was inspired and it converted into Bhakti form. So for some, Bhakti is a suitable means to gain or ingrain the Gnan. For some, Gnan or understanding is a simple means of ingraining the Das.
See, Kaviraj ji, he made pad of Ya Allah, Why he made? Because, and wherever he went, you can see, wherever he went, he made pad of that place related to that place. He included words related to that place, why he made?
Because whenever Dada Bhagwan went somewhere else, he was inspired, oh, Dada is going here, Dada is doing this. So pads emerged. So we still sing the pad. When we go to a Muslim dargah or something, we still sing this Dada, Ya Allah, O Parvartiga.
Yeah.
It was done in Dada's presence and even today. So it is situation based. When we are in a Muslim dargah, we do sing that.
I have
but
seen
on a permanent basis, if you are asking on a permanent basis, then that's the answer is different.
Wherever
and one is permanent.
Wherever Kaviraj went, even after Dadaji was not there, he made new paths, and he, according to the place where the other person, so that those paths bridge the gap. For example, he went to Rajasthan. He sing in Rajasthan. He used Rajasthani words, which you cannot understand, but the Rajasthani people can understand. Okay, so. It bridged the gap, you can see this is the practical, which Kavirajji used to do, so that doesn't mean he didn't sing the pad and he sang new pads, so he broke the Agna of Dadaji, no. So it is.
I think Kashyapji, there is a big difference in understanding. Basically, whenever he went over there and he sung basically, so for them, that means those people, so that they may understand what Dada Bhagwan is trying to say. So maybe a Rajasthani pad or a Hindi. So many Hindi pads have emerged. So that Hindi speaking people, Hindi understanding people can understand Dada Bhagwan's knowledge. The purpose was for them to come to and understand Dada Bhagwan's knowledge.
See, you can see the result, that Kaviraj ji, wherever he went, he was accepted by everyone. Or you can see the result is there. I am not accepted by everyone because I don't have that, quality of Kaviraj ji that I can sing.
It is not question of Kaviraj getting accepted. Those pads were made so that those people who have a language barrier, they can understand what Dada Bhagwan is trying to say. A Hindi speaking person does not understand Gujarati pads. So some pads emerged in Hindi so that they can understand what Dada Bhagwan is trying to say. It was for their understanding, not for Kaviraj getting accepted. It is not for Kaviraj acceptance. It was for so that it is coming in their language and they can understand Dada.
So wherever Kaviraj ji went, he was accepted. You can see he was a Syadvad. This was the Syadvad quality in him, which it is not in me. In me, this is what I find. He.
But that is okay. So for if you are Syadvad, there are other aspects. Not changing Asim Jai Jaikar.
No, I have to do sometimes, Asim. I have to do Mataji da Asim Jai Jaikar. Oh,
That's what I said right in the beginning. If the situation demands, do it. Where is the objection in that? That was right in the first beginning only, I told you. If situation demands, do it, so that the balance is out between their viewpoint and our viewpoint. Not permanent basis. You told, why don't we do 24 hours Krishna Bhagwan Nasim Jayakar? That's where I have to put in this.
What
If you're in a situation where that they follow that you can do it for the time being. That's not a problem.
Even to forget 24 hours, even 1 hour, we don't do it.
I told you, why should we overrule Dada Bhagwan's Agna? Why should, having got the ultimate soul within, having got the Pratyaksh Kirtan Bhakti, we have realized the pure soul within us. We have realized the pure soul within us, and singing the glory of pure soul is Pratyaksh Kirtan Bhakti. And doing Lord Krishna Bhagwan will become Paroksh Kirtan Bhakti. Because that is for people who have not understood or realized the pure soul within.
But we are
down group for ourselves, repeat, when you're not with the other person's company. We are doing Pratyaksh Kirtan Bhakti of the pure soul within us.
Inside we are doing Dada Bhagwan Nasim Jaja Karo. Outside we are doing Kishan Bhagwan Nasim Jaja Karo.
But why? Why? When Dada Bhagwan has defined that Dada Bhagwan is the word to be used to address the pure soul within you, which you have experienced and realized. So having experienced the pure soul, I have to sing the glory of the pure soul the way Dada Bhagwan has said. Why should I add my intellect and that's it? No. I will do Kishan Bhagwan Nasim Karo with the understanding that I am doing praise of the pure soul within me.
You said
have you seen Krishna Bhagwan?
No.
You have not seen Krishna Bhagwan. If you have not seen Krishna Bhagwan, then it will become Paroksh Kirtan Bhakti. But you have seen Dada Bhagwan. You have experienced Dada Bhagwan within you. And because you have experienced Dada Bhagwan within you, you are going to do Pratyaksh Kirtan.
Yeah, I am doing Pratyaksh.
That will lead to moksha.
I am doing.
That is why we should do this.
I am doing Pratyaksh Bhakti inside me,
See, there are 2 points, Kashyapji. You are mixing. One point is why when you are with somebody else for their purpose, yes, that's a different thing. When you are for your own spiritual advancement, then where you have to do Pratyaksh Kirtan Bhakti as per Dada Bhagwan. Logically to explain why we don't know Krishna Bhagwan, why we individually don't know for 24 hours.
Even when I am doing,
you are mixing the 2 points.
Even when I am doing Krishan Bhagwan Nasim Jaja Karo, inside I can do Pratyaksh Bhakti.
No, that is your logic. Your intellect is interfering. Why don't we follow the Agna and why? This is an intellect question. This is Buddhist Dakota. The choice is yours. Whether you should follow Dada's Agna or you should allow your Buddhi to reign in and follow your own personal viewpoint.
But what I am saying is, inside if I do Krishan, Dada Bhagwan Nasim Jaja Karo, then I am following Dadaji's Agna.
So you are doing Dada Bhagwan Nasim Jaja Karo. Then where is the need for what is the need for addressing a form which you have not even seen? And why are you not going to the ultimate form which is within you? And that is what we have to unveil. We have to unveil the Dada Bhagwan within us. Having got the pure soul, having experienced the pure soul, which is giving a separation, why are you going into something which you have not seen?
Say, for example, I organize, Mataji Nasim Jaja Karo here, okay, and I invite Mahatmas. So will Mahatmas come?
But where is the need? I am saying, where is the need? Why are you mixing Mahatmas and non-Mahatmas perspective?
It is beneficial, because it will bring Mahatmas to my, it bridge the gap. Now, for example, what is happening is, that, they are, different and Mahatmas are different, So there's a differences, This is what I'm trying to explain, that
difference is there. So obviously, even when we do satsang, we talk to the non-Mahatma in a different way, and we talk with Mahatmas in a different way. The topics, the language, and everything is different for a Mahatma, and the topics and language and perspectives are very different when we speak to a non-Mahatma. So that difference is always it will always remain. Speaking to a non-Mahatma, obviously we have to speak from his perspective. Not singing pad, even doing satsang also it has to come from his viewpoint. An ardent follower of say Swaminarayan, ardent follower of say Lord Krishna, or ardent follower of say Shiva or Mataji, We have to talk in their language from their perspective.
But we don't do, where we talk, we don't do it.
Why you say we don't do it? Have you heard anybody not doing it?
When there is a meeting of Mahatmas, we never do,
That's what I said. That is exactly what I'm trying to tell you. You are repeating the same thing again and again. When we talk to Mahatmas, there will be a different perspective. When we talk to non-Mahatmas, there will be a different perspective. In Mahatmas, we can't talk of a non-Mahatma. In a gathering, in our normal satsang also, someone brings, oh, these are my family members, they have come to this satsang. All Mahatmas are there. There are n number of instances where a Mahatma says, please organize satsang in my building, in my society. So we must go, Aptaputras go. Then he says, okay, he's my neighbor, she's my neighbor, my relative has come. So they're all newcomers. So what we do is we first talk with the newcomer in their language, try to explain what Dada Bhagwan is, what Akram Vignan is. At that time, we don't address Mahatmas. And after that, if it is over and situation permit, we talk with Mahatmas also, how they can advance in this. So this is being done as on today. This is being done as on.
Okay, how in our if we compare ourselves to Dadaji, Dadaji had with even if the other person was different, they were accepted by he was accepted by everyone. So why we are not accepted by everyone?
Why you say we are not accepted? Aptaputras are accepted when they do go to Satsang. They don't say you are different from us. Anybody comes from any religious faith to any gathering, someone invites, someone is a follower of, say, Lord Krishna, he'll invite his saint and invite others also to that gathering and to attend the satsang. So that saint will talk his perspective. Jain person will come, he will talk his perspective. We talk both perspectives. Why you say they are not accepted? Why you say they are accepted? Okay, दादा भगवान के Aptaputra आए थे, इन्होंने ऐसी ऐसी बात की, तो हमको ठीक लगा. Many people are getting converted with that. Many people are being accepted and they are converting. Oh, what I believe, the same thing is with Dada Bhagwan. In fact, with Dada Bhagwan is giving one thing more than I know. Dada Bhagwan is giving me experience. We have converted n number of people from their faiths into Akram Vignan. Why you say they are not accepted? N number of people. All newcomers have come like that only. Dada Bhagwan is not in any of the Kramik mark set. Dada Bhagwan is neither in Jain, Vaishnav, Shud, anything. All are non-Jain, all are non-Mahatmas. But everybody we have converted from their belief and they have accepted Dada Bhagwan, they have taken the Gnan, they are now following. They do both. They also follow their, if a Jain person is there, he will follow his practice also. And he also follow Dada's Panchadni.
No, I have given example.
It is accepted everybody. Why you say it's not accepted?
So you can see, I have given example like Kavirajji, and Dadaji, wherever they went, they were accepted by everyone. But when we go, we are not accepted by everyone.
So maybe we do not have the capacity to convince others. But that is not true for Aptaputras.
I don't know about others, I can say about myself.
So that's what I'm saying. Maybe we have not got that capacity to convince others. So why it is your personal problem. It is not a universal problem. But whenever Aptaputras goes, they are accepted. Their viewpoints are accepted and they are all convinced also. All newcomers are from different faiths only. How do you increase Mahatma's strength? Obviously from all different faiths. All Aptaputras are accepted. If you are not accepted, that is your personal problem. Maybe gradually it will happen. Gradually it will happen as you have evolved over the few years. Similarly, as your understanding and vision and everything, you will also develop that convincing power. You will also develop that capacity where you are also accepted. Maybe at this point of time you are not accepted. Maybe in future you will be accepted. But today Aptaputras are accepted. Kaviraj was accepted, Dada Bhagwan was accepted, and Aptaputras are also accepted. If you are not accepted, it will happen sometime in future. It will happen sometime.
Dadaji was, as I see, Dadaji was the most accepted. Kaviraj also was accepted. And Aputras, there is if we really see, there are divisions. More divisions than that compared. If we compare Dadaji with Aputras, there are more divisions with Aputras.
That is bound to happen. That is bound to happen because we are not evolved. Dada Bhagwan was totally evolved and full and finalized, realized, and Aptaputras are in the journey. So to the extent they have evolved, their acceptance level will be there. Difference is obviously going to be. You cannot compare Dada Bhagwan and Aptaputra. Obviously, that difference is there.
Even Kavirajji, he used to blend in. What I'm saying is, his ability it was to blend in the atmosphere, which I don't have. That is my word.
But that I agree. That's what I said. You don't personally have. But Aptaputra, to a reasonable extent, well, there are differences. Not all Aptaputras have that capacity. Some Aptaputras have a little higher capacity to blend and convince the other person from his viewpoint. That is true. That is true. All Aptaputras don't have that capacity. That I agree. There is a difference. But some have a higher order capacity, some have a lower order capacity.
Yeah, so you are saying that this is an agna of Dadaji, okay. So agna, this is what I am not understanding. You said so here also we are seeing there's a difference, okay. So you are saying that we have to follow word by word, So, but what I'm saying, why do we have to follow word by word instead of why don't we follow the essence?
What we do? Why don't we follow what?
Why we have to say Dada Bhagwan Nasim Jai Jaikar Ho? What I'm saying is, why I cannot say Mataji Nasim Jai Jaikar Ho, 24 hours, and inside do Dada Bhagwan Nasim Jai Jaikar.
If that is what you want to do for your personal this thing, it is your choice. Not that I'm for it, but it is your personal decision and choice at your risk and responsibility.
What is the risk here?
Then you decide. I don't find
any risk,
I was fine. Then you do it. You find out. You will experience the experience yourself. You will find the difference. You will experience the difference yourself.
So if I do
this is an intellectual question, and this intellect will harm you in the long run.
What harm will come?
That you experience it yourself. You're deviating from other agnas for one purpose, then you will deviate for the second purpose, the third purpose, and you don't know where it will land you.
No, but if harm will come, it should be, if we should know now what harm, that is the experience, that is what I'm saying.
Because you are overruling Dada Bhagwan's agna, as simple as that.
No, this is...
You are allowing your intellect to overrule what Dada Bhagwan had said. And once we allow our intellect to reign in, then it may go in all directions.
Okay, Dada Bhagwan, what he said was...
All of us have to reign in our own intellect. Everyone has to, even including me. I have to also reign in my intellect so that it does not interfere in my spiritual growth.
How I am against Dada Bhagwan Agna? Please tell me. Inside I am doing Dada Bhagwan Nasim Jai Jaikaru.
Dada Bhagwan had said do this, and if you say no, I will do this, so that's why you're this thing against Dada Bhagwan.
Doing both. I am doing both.
That is what you feel. That is your perspective.
Yeah, it is my perspective.
So then that's your risk. That's what I'm saying. So you are doing it at your responsibility.
But that perspective is helping. That in my opinion, it is helping to be more acceptable.
Again, you are mixing the two.
Okay,
one
so
thing for others and one thing is for yourself.
Okay,
the two separate.
If we're following Dada Bhagwan Asim Jai Jaikar Ho, still why we have divisions?
Which divisions?
If we are following, if we follow Dadaji Bhagwan Asim Jai, we are following Dadaji's agnas, there should be no divisions.
But which division? Division of what?
There are divisions in Aputras, there are divisions in Mahatmas, why there are divisions?
What division? Nobody has come and told me that I will not sing Asim Jaikar, I will do Krishna Bhagwan Asim Jaikar.
There are
not a single person, Aptaputra said that.
Differences between Mahatmas and Mahatmas, Aputras, there are huge differences. If we are following Dadaji's path,
understand those differences are Prakrut differences of understanding of that is a different thing. Now here we are talking one simple pointed question of Asim Jai Jaikar. There is no difference, no single Aptaputra has said that I will not do Asim Jaikar of this Dada Bhagwan, but I will do Asim Jaikar of that. Let's speak perfect and pointed question and a pointed answer. We are going round and round in circles.
Okay, if we follow Dadaji's Agna, if you say there should be a Bhed Swarup, right? Does it
We
create?
are talking of not Agna, we are talking of Dada Bhagwan Asim Jai Guru. The whole discussion started with that.
No,
Now don't go into something tangential.
Abhed Swarup. What is the Abhed Swarup? Please.
Abhed Swarup is different. You forget that. You talk about Asim Jai Guru. First finish this topic. Now you're going into a different line of thinking.
No, it is the same which I am saying, that Abhed Swarup, it's...
Abhed Swarup is within me and all of us in the Purusharth, so that we see the Abhed Swarup on a constant basis within all. Everybody has the Abhed Swarup, but that's not on a constant basis. So everybody is evolving. We have not gone to 356 degrees.
Yes.
We are evolving from wherever we are. So that difference, that is Prakrutik difference, the difference of evolution, the difference of Purusharth. That is a separate chapter that is different from what we started with. Why I cannot do Lord Krishna Asim Jai Jaikaro? Let's stick to the main question and finish the question, because a lot of time is going away. Half an hour we are spending this.
Okay, I will leave it at that. Okay.
Good.
Okay, thank you. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Deepakanandji?
Jai Satchidanand. One instance did come with Dada Bhagwan directly on his 25th, that is Silver Jubilee function in Mumbai, when the procession was going to be there from our oral president Sakal Sangpati Shri Khetsi Bhai residence to the place of celebration. And one of the senior Mahatma asked Dada Bhagwan, Dada, can we sing a Simandar Swami Asim Jai Jaikaro? Dada said no. And then Dada said, you know why we should not say? Because for me, Simandar Swami Bhagwan is Pratyaks. For you, Dada Bhagwan is Pratyaks. So you have to sing Dada Bhagwan Asim Jai Jaikaro for maximum benefit. And even after this revelation, where Dada Bhagwan had so clearly said this, there are people who still sing Simandar Swami Na Asim Jai Jaikaro. Who is going to object? Dada revealed the fact that why Dada Bhagwan Asim Jai Jaikaro. Number one. Clear? Number two. One scriptural example is very nicely quoted. It was quoted nicely by Dr. J.P. Amin. He narrated like this. One Brahmin, Gauri Shankar, he was sincerely worshipping Lord Rama in his home temple. And one of those days, his uncle, Jata Shankar, came to visit him. He was sitting outside on the attire, and the what do you call the outside area, and he was very upset. Then his uncle asked Gauri Shankar, "Hey, buddy, what's the problem?" He said, I have been worshipping Lord Rama from last 25 years. He has not spoken with me even once. That's why I'm very upset. Oh, that's the problem. Then his uncle said, I knew you could never have done that. Even if you do it for another 25 years, it's not going to happen. He said, why? Now, that time when Ram Bhagwan was there, that time his government was operating. Now, Lord Krishna's government is operating. So you better start worshipping Lord Krishna. Oh, my God, that was my mistake. The same day he went to the market and brought a wonderful idol of Lord Krishna, the one with the flute, Venugopal. Swarup. He removed his main worship place where he had put Lord Rama. He lifted the idol and put it in the corner. Sorry, you wasted 25 years of my life, so I need to put you aside. Okay. Then he installed Lord Krishna in the main worship place and he started worshipping. And he was worshipping heartily. One of those days he went to the market and he came across wonderful, perfume scent. So he thought, okay, I will offer this to my Lord Krishna. He'll be very happy as part of my worship. So he brought that, came home, and after taking bath, he said, okay, let me offer it to Lord Krishna. Immediately he thought, oh, Lord Rama is there in the corner in the same room, worship room. Let me first put some cotton in his nose because I brought this for my Lord Krishna, not for him who wasted 25 years of my life. So he put this, and the moment he offered the scent, the essence to Lord Krishna, from that corner, Lord Rama, shouted at him, ask for the blessing, I am very happy today. He was shocked. Lord Krishna is not saying a word. And from that corner, Lord Rama is saying, I am very happy today. I will bless you, whatever you ask. You ask for any number of boon. He was confused. Why? After I rejected him, after worshipping 25 years, I put him in the corner. Now he's saying, I'm ready to give you boon. Ask for the blessing. You know what was the crux behind that? Until today, he worshipped him as idol only. But today, when he was about to offer the wonderful essence he got sent for his devoted Lord Krishna, he thought Lord Rama will take away the scent of Lord Krishna, which he wanted to offer to Lord Krishna. So today he felt that Lord Rama is living, and that's why he blessed him. The moral of the story is, when you worship the one who is living, who is active, you get the maximum benefit. So Dada Bhagwan told that Mahatma, when Simanta Swami becomes pratyaks for you, pratyaks means in front of you, then you said Simanta Swami Asim Jijikaro, you get the maximum benefit. But for you today, Dada Bhagwan is pratyaks. Now, someone can say, Dada Bhagwan has passed away. A.M. Patel is not there. How can we say that Dada Bhagwan is pratyaks again? Just imagine, Lord Krishna gave this divine vision to Arjuna. Imagine Lord Krishna went further on his journey. Arjuna is there today. Can we still get the essence of Lord Krishna through Arjuna? Yes, because he was enlightened by Lord Krishna. In the same way, there are hundreds and thousands of Mahatmas who got enlightened from Dada Bhagwan. So Dada Bhagwan is working through their enlightened state. Also, Dada Bhagwan is going to be the first Tirthankara of the next half cycle. And like how Rishabdev Bhagwan, Lord Rishabdeva was and is worshipped for all these half cycle, even today. All the rest of the 23 Tirthankar Bhagwan Aarti, the Aarti is, they do Aarti of Rishabh Bhagwan only. So here we want to understand the crux of it, that Dada Bhagwan is not a physical entity. He's having that praise, Yash Nam. And anybody who worship God, Lord, his self through Dada Bhagwan, he gets a maximum benefit. But one who realizes this, understands this, and if he does, he will get the maximum benefit. Rest of the places, if someone doesn't know this, then he must continue doing whatever that person is doing, Mataji, whatever. And you don't have to connect Mataji Asim Jekar. And even if they do it, there's nothing wrong. But the principle is this. So if someone doesn't know, if someone doesn't accept, there's no problem. Principle of Shadvat is for my own self. It is not universal. It doesn't mean that Shadvat means everybody should accept Dada Bhagwan Asim Jijika. That's not the case. It is for me. So whenever I go anywhere and if their beliefs are different, then I must follow their belief. I must not hurt the other person's belief, other person's feeling. So this is where this thing comes. Okay. Next. One whom I have seen, whom I have known, and whom I have experienced, that becomes my true worship, or you can say it is pratyaks worship, direct worship. Others, they become indirect, and the benefit of indirect is you accumulate meritorious karma, punya karma, with which, when that credit becomes abundant, sufficient, then you come across a living God. Like when Lord Krishna was there, someone who met Lord Krishna, like Arjuna, was benefited. Hanumanji was benefited from Lord Rama. Gautam Swami was benefited by Lord Mahavira. And several Mahatmas got benefited from Dada Bhagwan. And these Mahatmas are still there, and Dada's Yash Nam karma is still there. She's going to work for the next whole half cycle. So, with this understanding, the principle or the factor of Shadvat is for me individually. Wherever I go, I must not insist, I must not enforce anything against the other person's belief. And when I do that, I'm fine. And imagine, when you do Mataji Asimji Karo, let's say, for example, which you tried, for you, Mataji was Dada Bhagwan, for you inside. But outside, because to pacify them and to please them in a way, you did Mataji Asimji Karo. They will get benefited. Do you understand? Because of your presence, because of your right experience state inside.
For me, they are pratyaksh now.
Come again?
For me, they are pratyaksh. You are pratyaksh now, So I am meeting with you. For me, everything else is paroksh,
Same way like how we met A.M. Patel and he made us worship inner enlightened Dada Bhagwan. That same inner enlightened Dada Bhagwan is there within us. Do you understand?
For me, the files are pratyaksh and the rest is paroksh.
Come again.
For
Who
me,
is pratyaksh?
files are pratyaksh, They are
what files?
The files, yes, the files in which I have, they are pratyaksh and rest.
Correct. But then pratyaksh is in relation to our worship. Pratyaksh meaning, physical word meaning is someone who is right in front of you, in front of your eyes.
The files are the files are in front of me. They are pratyaksh.
Yes, but they are meant to be handled amicably, not to be worshipped.
Yeah, so not to be worshipped, we having two categories, that we don't do viradna of anyone, our aim is that we don't do viradna of
Always.
and we do aradhana of whom we want to be like, this is as I understand.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. So that is.
And even when we go to Mataji's temple, we ask for that inner strength from Mataji, because that is our Adya Shakti, original power,
Yeah,
which we need to open.
Pulinanandji, I'm sorry, I maybe I hurt you, I think, so I offended
No, nothing. That exchange is common. So not to worry about that. No hard feelings. But we must understand, because there are several things what Dada Bhagwan has revealed. Okay, he said it was Dada's Agna, but the idea behind that, when we understand that, then we make the maximum benefit of whatever we do and whatever others do. So it's like, when others are not into Dada Bhagwan, don't try to force them or insist them to do Dada Bhagwan Asim Jai. Let them do whatever they are doing. But when they get to know Dada Bhagwan, then like us, how we stop doing what we were doing and we only do like Dada Bhagwan, but we don't tell others, we don't insist on to others. We say, if you want to get benefited, please add this in your worship. And when they come to know that, oh, this is benefiting me, then the outcome is that goes out naturally and this comes in.
Can I give you an example, which we actually what I'm saying, we actually sometimes we do it, even the Aputras do it, I can give you an example, that recently.
Do what? Do what?
You can also tell your experience, here, that, Dada Bhagwan Foundation and the JSS Foundation is there, and when. So when you had before, in my heart, they are both the same. Okay, so but outside they have different. Like Pulinanandji says that everyone has his prakritis, But
it's like Pulinanandji himself is different from Deepakanandji.
Yeah. So when
outside bodily differences, thinking difference, belief differences are bound to there. But when one point came that if one is in Agna, then there should not be differences. When you are perfectly in Agna, that experience of oneness will open up. But everyone has reached that perfection in Agna. And that's why these differences are to be there. But the differences doesn't obstruct our progress, because we are in the process of becoming perfect.
There are differences that, even the Namaskar Vidhi of the JSS and Dada Bhagwan.
That is possible. That is possible. Because see, the idea is one believes, because now the question is of interpretation. Yeah, and that interpretation difference is bound to be there. And you must learn to accept the other's interpretation, right from their viewpoint.
1 minute.
That should not become factor of difference.
1 minute. There was Namaskar Vidhi is a difference, but when Deepak Bhai, from Dada Bhagwan, Pujashri, he came. So then you did Namaskar Vidhi of the Dada Bhagwan, for foundation. You did it is in the video. Okay. So that is what I'm saying. That when
can you just elaborate it further?
Yeah, the Namaskar Vidhi of Dada Bhagwan Foundation and the JSS Foundation are having differences. Okay. When Pujashri came to Kelanpur, you did Namaskar Vidhi of Dada Bhagwan Foundation. So that doesn't.
We are doing the same. We are doing the same. There's no difference.
There is a difference.
There's no difference.
So there is a difference.
What is the difference?
The difference is.
What is the difference? See, when you bring out this, you must spell it out. Yeah. So it gets clarified.
After Krishan Bhagwan Nasim Jai Jai ka Namaskar karu chu, that then there's Namaskar for Dada Bhagwan Namaskar. Okay, and after that, they don't say Bhavi Tirthankar Bhagwan Nasim Jai Jaikar. Okay.
What? Jai Jaikar?
Namaskar.
Dada Bhagwan na Bhavi Tirthankar.
So, what is our, it is not, we never said that.
No, but what I'm saying is that there is a difference here, and we fall.
But that difference, we don't have any problem. If they have adopted that difference, it is their choice.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is when Pujashri came to Kelanpur, we followed the Namaskar Vidhi.
No.
Yes, yes.
Was it recited by us?
Yes, it was. You can see in the.
Okay, I will have to see that. Who did that?
Everyone there was who was praying.
I am not saying who initiated.
I don't know who initiated, but everyone was.
I'll have to see. Let me check up. But if it was done by them, and if they did not say Bhavitita Namaskar, we have no problem. It is their choice. But if we, any one of us are doing, then we will definitely say Dada Bhagwan Aptaputra Pulinanandji Deepakanandji Namaskar Karuch.
But if we didn't,
there is no possibility of skipping that.
No, but what I'm saying is that if you didn't say, does it mean that you brought Dada's Agna? I don't think so.
Again, why are you sticking on to that? I'm saying if they remove something or if they add something, it is their choice. Why do you have to bring that as a point of difference?
There is no difference if we understand. But what I'm saying is that outwardly we might have to adopt. This is the example which I gave. Outwardly we might have to adopt. When someone comes to us or we go to somewhere, we might have to adopt our things. But inside we are understanding.
What do you want to adopt? Give one example, solid example.
What I'm saying that our Namaskar Vidhi, and their Namaskar.
Wherever I go, wherever we go, we follow our Namaskar Vidhi. Period.
That was not done. Okay, that is clear.
But that's what I want to check, that who recited that.
It was recited by everyone, even.
Come on, when I say recited means who was the leading? Who was leading the Namaskar Vidhi and others were following? And if it was led by someone of their following, and if they did not say, that's fine, it was their choice.
Okay,
you understand?
The video you cannot say who was the leading, but
I can know that. Let me see.
Yeah,
if you cannot know, then I will see, and you send it if you can. Because I don't have the source.
You try to search, and if
I never find. If you find it, send it.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
And again, you can't do such things and find flaws over there.
What was your
experience? This should not become the cause of differences.
What was your experience, for that?
My experience, you want to know?
Yes.
He is the one who got Dada Bhagwan, who came to Dada Bhagwan before me. So for me, he is my senior. Yeah, and I must respect my senior. I respect Pulinanandji also because he met Dada Bhagwan in 75. I met in 83. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
I can't bring those differences in my dealing because now I am handling, it is one-to-one between me, Deepakanand, and Pujyasri. And when I am dealing with Pulinanandji, it is Deepakanandji and Pulinanandji. I always keep that respect in my mind. You understand?
When I saw this, I was surprised and I was elated.
Why you? Dr. Kashifji, why you? We were questioned by so many people. That why did you respect him and all that? I said, he needs that respect from my heart because he met Dada before me. What is the rule? If someone gets this enlightenment, this Diksha, 1 minute before yours, then for you, he is your senior, he is your guru, and you must bow down to him. He need not bow down to you.
Yes, that is good.
So this is the thing. And we as individual, we should not skip this humility and respect. Otherwise, we are nowhere. Our value is zero, big zero. We may talk big, but when the point comes for you to express your humility, and if you fail, you're gone. You're gone. Do you understand this?
Yeah, I understand. And sorry.
And with total devotion and cheerfulness, I had that. Just imagine, when am I going to have this advantage, this opportunity?
Yeah.
I think so. We met 1-to-1 after how many? When Niruma passed away, we happened to see each other in person. And that too, I never interacted. We never interacted because only the Kanu Dadaji interacted with him. Otherwise, we were there. We were present. But this time when he came to Kilanpuri, it was 1-to-1 interaction. And anybody should not miss this opportunity. If someone is elder to you, someone is senior to you, then you must express your humility and respect. And if you're not doing, you're gone, you're nothing.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying and agree.
Yeah.
So,
and in fact, everybody should learn that.
Yeah,
everybody should learn that.
But I am still learning, and I am really, I didn't mean to offend Pulinanandji.
No, nobody gets offended. Our duty is guide rightly.
Myself correctly.
No.
You are not offended me. You have not offended me. But I was trying to sort of make you understand a viewpoint which was different from your viewpoint. So I had to use a little strong language because it was going in circles and circles. So I had to use little strong language so that you understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I'm not offended. Please don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I'm not offended, but I'm trying to tell you a different viewpoint which was not.
Things, I'm still trying to understand things. So
sometimes you have to use a little strong language because we have limitation of time.
Right. Okay.
I wanted to bring you out from the, you were frozen in some mindset. So I want to bring you out from your frozen mindset. That's why I had to. First, I started politely, but when it was repeating, I had to use a little strong language so that you come out of that mindset.
Yes.
Dr. Joshiji, one more thing I would like to tell you now. Always in posterity, that is when the main person passes away, this question of interpretation definitely comes in a big way and it becomes cause of differences which should not happen. So the one who is wise, will not use or bring any of this interpretation part as cause of difference. He will accept, he will, what do you say? Oh, okay, Lalita man, Pujya means Deepak Bhai Desai.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know whom you were talking about.
People know him by Pujya, that's why.
Okay.
So see, this is the thing. So interpretation is a very dangerous thing. It should not become cause of any kind of differences because which is possible. Because if someone can say, I understood, I read it here, Dada said this. Someone said, I read here, I heard Dada saying this. So if that becomes the cause of difference, then it's wrong, because Dada has said several things at different places, and we have to understand what was the purpose.
Okay.
Okay, you brought that point about Namaskar Vidhi. Let me give an elaboration on that. There was a satsang with Dada Bhagwan when someone asked him, Dada, is there any Bhavi Tirthankar in this time? You know what did Dada say? Is it possible in this time? Forget it, it is not possible. And he has pointed us to us that Chandrakant Bhai and Kanu Dadaji, they are Bhavi Tirthankar. But still, maybe that person who had come was anti. So he said that. Although the fact is different, and he himself has told us that there are two, and why he himself is a Bhavitaka. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So interpretation is a very dangerous thing in posterity, and that can become a very big cause of difference where we have to mind ourselves and live very carefully that such interpretation don't become cause of our differences, because then your Shadvad will go haywire. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Okay, now time is up. So, Pulinanandji, can you read the mantra, please?
1 minute before you go to that. I just have a small question. It's probably a silly question, but Jai Sachidanand, Mahatmas and Aptaputras and Rajnibai. What I wanted to ask was, like when I'm doing Charan Vidhi early morning, trying to get in, even though I've washed my face, brushed my teeth, I'm still stifling yawns. And then it occurred to me, I've never seen Dada Bhagwan yawn. Have you? You have?
Unmute.
I don't.
I will tell you that because I had asked this question to Dada Bhagwan directly. I have never seen him sneezing.
Yeah,
I
sneezing
have
and
never
yawning.
seen him.
He's
We do
always
like
coughing.
this.
Yeah.
We do
Stretch.
like this. Stretch
Uh-huh.
ourselves. You know what did Dada Bhagwan said? All these qualities are animal quality. Pashvi gun. We have surpassed all those. And that's why you will never see us yawning. You will never see us sneezing.
Yeah.
You will never see stretching myself.
Wow.
And
like
good.
when he used to come for satsang straight from the airport, he'll come and he'll just sit in the hall and he's ready to do satsang, and I'll just
But
freshen up a little
I had
bit.
asked this personally, so I know it.
Okay.
I had asked
I
him,
just
and
want to
you know what example he gave? He gave, have you seen a dog stretching?
Yeah.
Like that. And
That's right.
he dramatized that.
Uh-huh.
That's what.
So yeah, it just occurred to me, here I'm struggling at 5:30 in the morning, and you can't get started before yawning about 4 times. So
From this point, we have to understand his state.
Exactly. That's what I was
with
trying
that
to bring
state,
out.
have that ultimate humility towards him. This humility itself will uplift you to a great extent. And it will help you understand him better with that humility factor inside. Strong humility, deep humility.
How much he's not in his body. That was what I was appreciating. That he doesn't even need to stretch or yawn.
And of all the things, he had become sahaj, normal. His body, mind, fit body had become normal. Absolutely suitable for welfare of others. Nobody can pinpoint any mistake at him.
Dada. That's all I can say. Thank you. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine.
That's okay, Lalita. That's okay. No problem. Okay. Pulinanandji.
Namo Vitragaya.
Namo Vitragaya.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo
Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Loe Sawa Sahuna.
Namo Loe Sawa Sahuna.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Sawa Bhava Panasano.
Sawa Bhava Panasana.
Manglanam cha Savvesem.
Manglanam cha Savvesem.
Padmam Havai Mangalam.
Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Aptaputra Pulinanandji, Dr. Dubha, Dr. Lalita Ben, Dr. Kashyapji,
Jai
Harsh.
Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand, Meera, Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand Mahatmas.